Hello, I'm Isaac, the tour guide of this palace today. So I'm going to introduce you about the three buildings of this palace. Kunjeongjeon, the central building of this palace. Holland Pavilion, the resting place of this palace. And we're gonna arrive to the Konchongung Palace, the palace for the King Gojong. Now, let's begin. Look at this building. This building is called Kunjeongjeon Hall, the central building of this palace. And as you can see, here is a large ground which is called Jojong in Korean. It was used as a place where the many events were held, like the king's coronation ceremony, crowning of the prince, reception of the foreign ambassadors, and royal wedding ceremonies. And you might think this building is a two-story building, but actually it has only one story. It has a high ceiling, and on the high ceiling there is a golden dragon sculpture, which is called Sangryong-hiju, is put on it. The meaning of the Sangryong-hiju is a couple of dragons wielding the centenary. And now, let's go to the next place. The next place is called the Holland Pavilion. It's an hexagon pavilion which was used as a resting place for the royal family. And it's composed with the two floors. And under floor, there is an ondo system that the traditional Korean heating system is in it. So I want to tell you about the ondo system. This is the ondo system that you can use the aguni, which is kind of stove, and you can also warm the room with the heat. And the smoke of the heat would go out through the chimneys. So, because of the reason, you might notice about many chimneys. If you look around the palace, you can find a lot of chimneys here. And there is an interesting fact of the chimney that the richer people, the farther chimneys they got. Because rich don't want to breathe in the smoke. And then, let's go to the next place. Now, we're in the Konchongung Palace, the palace for the King Gojong. This Konchongung Palace was first built in 1873 by King Gojong with his personal position to gain political independence from his father, 흥선대원군. But do you know why the Gojong really wanted to gain the political independence? Because when he was young, 흥선대원군 was acting like he's the real king. So Gojong couldn't do anything like making a decision or rules. So after he grown up, he did his wars with Empress Myeongseok in this place. And this palace is composed with two buildings. The first building is called Janghanda, the building for the king. And the second building is called Gyeonghwa, the building for the queen. There are two historical facts. One is very sad history. Here is a place where the Ulmi incident was happened. Ulmi incident is a very sad history that the Empress Myeongseok was murdered by a Japanese killer. They broke into the 경복궁 Palace and found Empress Myeongseok and murdered in this place. It's truly heartbreaking history, but we have to remember it. And the second history is very happy history that I think. Because the first light bulb was used in this place. King Gojong bought a lot of electric bulbs from the Edison Electric Company and brightened the Konchongung area. And this is all that I have prepared. I hope you enjoyed this tour and thank you for listening. This is Isaac. Bye bye.